What if everything we think we know about space is just the tip of the iceberg? What if, hidden in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there are secrets so profound they could rewrite our understanding of reality itself? From whispers of alien civilizations lurking in the shadows to rumors of government projects cloaked in secrecy, space has always been a breeding ground for theories that blur the line between science fiction and undeniable possibility. Today, we're diving into 30 space conspiracies that sound absolutely crazy, but might just hold a kernel of truth. These aren't just wild guesses, they're ideas that challenge everything we've been taught, inviting us to question the very fabric of the universe. So buckle up, because this journey through the cosmos is about to take some unexpected turns. And the first conspiracy, it's one that could change the way you see the stars forever. Let's start with one of the most enduring and controversial space conspiracies of all time. The idea that the 1969 Apollo 11 moon landing was faked. This theory has captivated skeptics for decades, with claims that NASA staged the entire event in a secret film studio. Proponents of this idea point to supposed inconsistencies in the footage, like the way shadows fall differently in photos, the American flag appearing to wave in a vacuum, and the complete absence of stars in the lunar sky. At first glance, these details might seem suspicious, but experts have repeatedly debunked them. The uneven shadows, they're caused by the moon's rough, reflective surface. The flag's movement, it was designed with a horizontal rod to make it appear unfurled, and the vibrations from the astronauts' movements made it sway. As for the missing stars, the moon's surface is so brightly lit by the sun that the camera settings couldn't capture the faint light of distant stars. But why does this conspiracy persist? Part of it stems from a deep-seated distrust of authority, especially during the Cold War era when governments were known for secrecy and propaganda. The moon landing became a symbol of national pride, and for some, it felt too perfect to be true. This theory also taps into a broader skepticism about scientific institutions and the stories they tell. Whether or not you believe the moon landing was real, the conspiracy itself has left an indelible mark on pop culture, inspiring countless documentaries, books, and even movies. And speaking of government cover-ups, this conspiracy isn't the only one that questions what we've been told about space. In fact, it's just the beginning. What if there's another secret, one that goes even deeper than a staged moon landing? Something that could make us question not just what happened in 1969, but what's happening right now, far beyond our atmosphere. Now, let's shift our gaze from the moon to the red planet itself, Mars. In 1976, NASA, a Viking 1 orbiter, captured an image that would spark decades of debate and fascination. A peculiar formation on the Martian surface that eerily resembled a human face. Dubbed the face on Mars, this structure became the centerpiece of countless theories, with some claiming it was undeniable proof of an ancient alien civilization. The image, taken in the Cydonia region, showed what appeared to be a symmetrical face staring up at the sky, complete with what looked like eyes, a nose, and a mouth. For many, it was too perfect to be a coincidence. Could this be a monument left behind by a long-lost Martian society, or was it just a trick of light and shadow? Scientists, however, were quick to offer a more grounded explanation. They argued that the face was nothing more than a natural rock formation, shaped by erosion and the play of sunlight at just the right angle. Over the years, as technology advanced, subsequent missions like NASA Mars Global Surveyor and the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured higher-resolution images of the same area. These new photos revealed a much less dramatic sight, a rugged, uneven mesa that bore little resemblance to the iconic face from the original Viking image. For most researchers, this was the final nail in the coffin for the alien monument theory. Yet, even with the scientific consensus, the face on Mars continues to captivate the imagination. Why? Because it taps into something deeply human, our desire to find meaning in the unknown. We're wired to look for patterns, to see faces in clouds or shapes in the stars. It's a phenomenon called pareidolia, and it's why we can't help but wonder if there's more to the story. Could there still be secrets hidden beneath the Martian surface, waiting to be uncovered? Or is this just another example of our minds playing tricks on us? This blend of skepticism and wonder is what makes space so endlessly fascinating. And speaking of celestial mysteries, what if I told you there's another enigma out there, one that's even more perplexing? Something that defies explanation and challenges our understanding of the universe itself. But we'll get to that in just a moment. For now, the face on Mars reminds us that sometimes the most compelling stories aren't about what's real, they're about what we want to believe. Now, let's turn our attention to a conspiracy that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi thriller, the legend of the Black Knight satellite. This mysterious object, said to be an alien satellite orbiting Earth for thousands of years, has captured the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and space enthusiasts alike. The story begins in the late 19th century, when inventor Nikola Tesla claimed to have intercepted strange radio signals while experimenting with wireless communication. Tesla believed these signals could be coming from an extraterrestrial source, and some theorists later connected his findings to the Black Knight. Fast forward to the 1960s, when amateur radio operators reported picking up similar signals, and the legend grew even more intriguing. But what exactly is the Black Knight? According to the theory, it's an ancient alien satellite, possibly sent by an advanced civilization to observe or even communicate with humanity. Some claim it's been orbiting Earth for over 13,000 years, making it a relic of a long-lost interstellar culture. The idea gained traction in the 1990s when images from NASA space shuttle missions appeared to show a dark, irregularly shaped object floating in orbit. Conspiracy theorists quickly labeled it as the Black Knight, pointing to its unusual appearance as proof of its extraterrestrial origins. However, scientists have a different explanation. They argue that the so-called Black Knight is nothing more than space debris, a discarded thermal blanket or piece of a satellite that's been misinterpreted. NASA has repeatedly debunked the theory, explaining that the images in question are likely just fragments of human-made objects left behind during space missions. Despite these explanations, the Black Knight theory persists, fueled by a mix of fascination and skepticism. Why? Because it taps into our deepest questions about humanity's place in the universe. Could there really be an ancient alien satellite watching us from above? Or is this just another case of our minds seeing patterns where none exist? The allure of the Black Knight lies in its mystery. It represents the possibility that we're not alone, that somewhere out there, an advanced civilization might have been observing us long before we even dreamed of space travel. It's a story that challenges our understanding of history and technology, inviting us to imagine a past far more complex than we've been taught. And while the evidence may point to a more mundane explanation, the idea of the Black Knight continues to inspire wonder and debate. But the Black Knight isn't the only mysterious object floating in the void of space. What if there's something even stranger out there, something that defies all logic and science? Something that makes the Black Knight look like child's play. Stay with us, because the next conspiracy might just make you question everything you thought you knew about the cosmos. Now, let's venture into one of the most mind-bending theories about our closest celestial neighbor, the hollow moon hypothesis. This idea suggests that the moon isn't a natural satellite at all, but rather an artificial structure, possibly a massive spacecraft or a hollow shell created by an advanced civilization. At first glance, it sounds like pure science fiction, but proponents of this theory point to some intriguing anomalies that make you wonder. For starters, the moon's density is surprisingly low compared to Earth. While Earth's average density is about 5.5 grams per cubic centimeter, the moon's is just over 3. This has led some to speculate that the moon might not be solid all the way through. Then there's the seismic data collected during the Apollo missions. When astronauts deliberately crashed spent rocket stages into the moon's surface, the resulting vibrations lasted far longer than scientists expected, up to several hours in some cases. On Earth, such impacts would produce vibrations that dissipate quickly, but the moon seemed to ring like a bell. Could this be evidence of a hollow interior? Or is there a more mundane explanation? Scientists argue that the moon's unique geology, with its dry, rigid crust and lack of water, could account for the prolonged seismic activity. They also point out that the moon's low density can be explained by its composition, which includes lighter materials like anorthosite, a type of rock found in its crust. Despite these scientific explanations, the hollow moon theory continues to captivate imaginations. It's not just about the anomalies, it's about the bigger questions it raises. If the moon were artificial, who built it, and why? Some theorists suggest it could be a relic of an ancient alien civilization, perhaps even a monitoring station or a waypoint for interstellar travel. Others propose it might have been placed in orbit to stabilize Earth's rotation, making our planet more habitable. These ideas, while speculative, challenge us to rethink what we know about the moon and its role in our cosmic neighborhood. What makes the hollow moon theory so enduring is its ability to blend scientific curiosity with a sense of wonder. It forces us to confront the possibility that even the most familiar objects in the night sky might hold secrets we've yet to uncover. And speaking of lunar mysteries, what if there's another enigma hidden in the moon's shadowy craters, one that could rewrite our understanding of its history? But we'll get to that soon. For now, the hollow moon theory reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary ideas come from asking the simplest question, what if? Now, let's turn our attention to the moon's mysterious far side, the side we never see from Earth. Known as the dark side of the moon, this region has long been a source of fascination and speculation. Unlike the near side, which is familiar to us with its smooth maria and prominent craters, the far side is rugged, heavily cratered, and shrouded in mystery. But what if there's more to this hidden hemisphere than meets the eye? Some theorists believe it could be home to alien bases, secret human installations, or even advanced technology left behind by an ancient civilization. The moon's tidal locking, a phenomenon where it always shows the same face to Earth, has only deepened the intrigue. Because the far side is perpetually out of view, it's the perfect place to hide something, whether it's extraterrestrial activity or covert human projects. Over the years, there have been numerous claims of strange lights, unusual structures, and even artificial-looking formations spotted in lunar images. For example, some have pointed to anomalies in photos taken by lunar orbiters, suggesting geometric shapes or unnatural patterns that don't align with typical geological features. Could these be evidence of something extraordinary, or are they simply tricks of light and shadow? Scientists, of course, have a more grounded perspective. They explain that the far side's unique appearance is due to its lack of large, smooth plains like the Maria on the near side. Instead, it's dominated by highlands and impact craters, which can create optical illusions under certain lighting conditions. As for the strange lights, they're often attributed to meteoroid impacts or reflections off the moon's surface. Still, the idea of hidden bases or alien activity persists, fueled by our innate curiosity about the unknown. What makes this conspiracy so compelling is the way it taps into humanity's fascination with exploration and discovery. The far side of the moon represents the ultimate frontier, a place we've only begun to explore thanks to missions like China's Chang'e 4, which landed there in 2019. Even with these advancements, much of the far side remains uncharted, leaving room for speculation and wonder. Could there be secrets waiting to be uncovered, or is this just another example of our desire to find meaning in the unexplored? This blend of mystery and possibility keeps the dark side of the moon at the forefront of space conspiracies. And as we ponder what might lie hidden in its shadows, it's worth considering another cosmic enigma, one that ties directly to the idea of extraterrestrial life. What if the moon isn't the only place where we might find evidence of alien activity? What if there's a celestial body even closer to home that holds clues to our cosmic neighbors? But we'll get to that soon. For now, the dark side of the moon reminds us that sometimes the most intriguing mysteries are the ones we can't see yet. Now, let's journey to the red planet, where the landscape is as mysterious as it is barren. Among the most captivating claims about Mars is the idea that its surface is dotted with ancient alien structures, remnants of a long-lost civilization. One of the most famous examples is the so-called Mars Pyramids, a cluster of formations in the Cydonia region that some believe resemble the pyramids of Egypt. These structures, captured in images from NASA Viking missions, appear strikingly geometric, with sharp angles and symmetrical shapes that seem almost too perfect to be natural. Could these be the ruins of an advanced Martian society, or is there a simpler explanation? The answer lies in a fascinating psychological phenomenon called pareidolia, the human tendency to see familiar patterns like faces or shapes in random or ambiguous stimuli. It's the same reason we see animals in clouds or a man in the moon. When we look at the Martian surface, our brains are wired to pick out patterns that resemble things we know, like pyramids or cities. This doesn't mean the formations aren't real. It just means our interpretation of them might be skewed by our own perceptions. Scientists have studied these pyramids extensively and concluded that they're likely natural landforms shaped by wind, erosion, and other geological processes over millions of years. The sharp angles, they're the result of fracturing and weathering, not alien architects. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. Another hotspot for Martian conspiracy theories is the Cydonia City, a collection of formations that some claim resemble a sprawling urban complex. Images of this area show what appear to be grid-like patterns and structures that, at first glance, could be mistaken for roads or buildings. Again, pareidolia plays a role here as our brains try to make sense of unfamiliar terrain by connecting it to familiar concepts. Geologists, however, point out that these patterns are consistent with natural processes, such as the cracking of ancient lava flows or the erosion of layered rock. So why do these theories persist, even in the face of scientific evidence? Part of it is the allure of the unknown. Mars has always been a symbol of possibility, a place where humanity might one day find evidence of life beyond Earth. The idea of ancient alien structures taps into that hope, offering a tantalizing glimpse of a universe teeming with intelligence. It's also a reflection of our own curiosity and creativity. We're a species that thrives on exploration and discovery, and the idea that we might not be alone in the cosmos is both thrilling and humbling. But while the Mars Pyramids and Cydonia City may not be proof of alien life, they do remind us of something important: our relentless drive to seek out companions in the universe. Whether or not we ever find evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations, the search itself is a testament to our ingenuity and imagination. And speaking of Martian mysteries, what if there's another enigma on the red planet, one that's even more perplexing? Something that challenges our understanding of Mars and its potential to harbor life. Let's explore that next. What if Mars and Earth share more than just a place in the same solar system? What if, long before humans walked the Earth, our two planets were connected in ways we're only beginning to understand? This is the heart of the Mars-Earth connection theory, a fascinating idea that suggests a deep, ancient link between our worlds. Some theorists propose that Mars and Earth might have once hosted a shared civilization, or that life on Earth could have originated from the red planet. It's a concept that blurs the lines between science and speculation, inviting us to rethink not just our place in the universe but our very origins. One of the most compelling angles of this theory is the idea of panspermia, the notion that life can travel between planets carried by meteoroids, comets, or even cosmic dust. Imagine a scenario where microbial life, resilient enough to survive the harsh conditions of space, hitched a ride on a Martian rock ejected into space by a massive impact. That rock could have eventually crashed into Earth, seeding our planet with the building blocks of life. It's a wild idea, but it's not without scientific merit. Studies have shown that certain microorganisms can survive in the vacuum of space, and meteorites from Mars have been found on Earth, adding a layer of plausibility to the theory. But the Mars-Earth connection goes beyond just the transfer of life. Some theorists suggest that Mars might have once been a thriving world, home to an advanced civilization that met a catastrophic end. Could remnants of that civilization have influenced early human societies? Ancient myths and texts from cultures around the world often speak of gods or beings descending from the heavens, bringing knowledge and technology. Could these stories be distant memories of a Martian connection? While there's no concrete evidence to support this, it's a tantalizing thought that challenges our understanding of history and our place in the cosmos. Scientifically, the idea of a Mars-Earth connection isn't entirely far-fetched. Mars and Earth share many similarities, from their rocky compositions to their histories of water. Billions of years ago, Mars may have had rivers, lakes, and even oceans, making it a potential cradle for life. If life did emerge on Mars, it's not impossible that it could have found its way to Earth, either through natural processes or even deliberate intervention. This theory doesn't just connect our two planets, it ties the entire universe together, suggesting that life might be more interconnected than we ever imagined. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Critics argue that while panspermia is theoretically possible, there's no definitive proof that life traveled from Mars to Earth. They also point out that the similarities between the two planets could be purely coincidental, shaped by the same cosmic processes that formed the rest of the solar system. Still, the Mars-Earth connection theory continues to captivate scientists and dreamers alike, offering a glimpse into a universe where the boundaries between worlds are far more fluid than we once thought. This theory doesn't just challenge our understanding of Mars and Earth, it challenges our understanding of life itself. If life can travel between planets, what does that mean for our search for extraterrestrial intelligence? Could there be other worlds out there, connected to us in ways we've yet to discover? And speaking of connections, what if there's another planet in our solar system that holds even more secrets, one that's been hiding in plain sight all along? Let's explore that next. Now, let's turn our attention to a conspiracy that has sparked both fascination and fear for decades. The myth of Nibiru, a rogue planet said to be hurtling toward Earth, destined to bring about an apocalyptic collision. This theory, often referred to as the Nibiru Cataclysm, has its roots in ancient Sumerian mythology, where Nibiru was described as a celestial body associated with the god Marduk. According to these ancient texts, Nibiru was a wandering planet that crossed paths with Earth periodically, causing catastrophic events. Fast forward to the modern era, and this ancient myth has been reinterpreted as a doomsday prophecy, with some claiming that Nibiru is real and on a collision course with our planet. The modern version of the Nibiru conspiracy gained traction in the 1970s, thanks in part to the writings of author Zecharia Sitchin, who claimed to have translated Sumerian texts that described Nibiru as the home of an advanced alien race called the Anunnaki. Sitchin argued that these beings visited Earth in the distant past, influencing human civilization and leaving behind clues about their home planet. Over time, the idea of Nibiru evolved into a looming threat, with doomsday prophets predicting its return would bring global destruction. Some even claimed that NASA was hiding evidence of Nibiru's approach, adding a layer of government secrecy to the theory. But here's the catch: there's no scientific evidence to support the existence of Nibiru. Astronomers have thoroughly scanned the skies for any signs of a rogue planet on a collision course with Earth, and nothing has been found. The gravitational effects of such a massive object would be impossible to hide, and yet our solar system remains stable, with no signs of an incoming planetary intruder. So why does the Nibiru myth persist? Part of it lies in the psychological appeal of apocalyptic theories. Humans have long been fascinated by the idea of the end of the world, from ancient prophecies to modern-day disaster movies. The Nibiru conspiracy taps into that deep-seated fear of the unknown, offering a dramatic narrative that feels both thrilling and terrifying. It's also a reflection of our desire to make sense of chaos. In a world filled with uncertainty, the idea of a single, catastrophic event can feel strangely comforting. It simplifies the complexities of life into a single, dramatic story. And while the Nibiru theory may lack scientific credibility, it continues to capture the imagination, inspiring books, documentaries, and endless online debates. It's a reminder of how ancient myths can evolve and adapt, finding new life in the modern world. But what if there's another celestial threat out there, one that's not a rogue planet but something even more mysterious? Something that doesn't rely on ancient texts or doomsday prophecies, but on the strange and unexplained phenomena happening right now in our solar system. Let's explore that next. Now, let's venture beyond the familiar planets and moons of our solar system to a place so distant and mysterious that it's almost beyond comprehension, the Oort cloud. This vast, icy shell of objects lies at the very edge of our solar system, stretching nearly a light year away from the Sun. It's a place so remote that even our most advanced spacecraft would take tens of thousands of years to reach it. But what if this distant frontier isn't just a collection of frozen debris? What if it holds secrets that could rewrite our understanding of the cosmos? Some theorists believe the Oort cloud could be hiding alien technology, ancient artifacts, or even evidence of civilizations that predate humanity itself. The Oort cloud is thought to be the birthplace of long-period comets, those icy visitors that occasionally streak through our inner solar system, leaving dazzling tales in their wake. But its sheer distance and the difficulty of observing it directly have made it a hotbed for speculation. Could this icy graveyard of primordial material also be a treasure trove of extraterrestrial relics? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. If an advanced civilization wanted to hide something, or someone, the Oort cloud's remoteness would make it the perfect place. Its vastness and isolation would shield any object from detection, making it an ideal cosmic hiding spot. Of course, exploring the Oort cloud is no small feat. The distances involved are staggering, and the technology required to send a probe that far is still beyond our reach. Even if we could, the sheer number of objects in the Oort cloud, estimated to be in the trillions, would make finding anything specific like searching for a needle in a cosmic haystack. Yet, the very challenge of exploring this region is part of what makes it so intriguing. It represents the ultimate frontier, a place where humanity's curiosity and ingenuity could one day lead to discoveries that redefine our place in the universe. But why does the Oort cloud captivate us so deeply? It's not just the possibility of alien technology or ancient artifacts, it's the idea that there's still so much we don't know. The Oort cloud is a reminder of how vast and unexplored our solar system truly is. It's a symbol of the unknown, a place where the boundaries of science and imagination blur. And while we may never uncover its secrets in our lifetime, the very act of wondering about it speaks to something fundamental about humanity, our relentless drive to explore, to question, and to seek out the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach. This brings us to another distant enigma, one that's equally shrouded in mystery and equally tantalizing. What if there's another object lurking in the outer reaches of our solar system, something massive, dark, and utterly unknown, something that could change everything we think we know about the cosmos? Let's turn our attention to the next conspiracy, where the shadows of space hold secrets that might just rewrite the rules of the universe. Now, let's dive into one of the most profound mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial life, the Fermi Paradox. Named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously asked, "Where is everybody?" This paradox highlights the puzzling contradiction between the high probability of alien civilizations existing in the universe and the complete lack of evidence or contact with them. Given the sheer size of the cosmos with its hundreds of billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars and planets, it seems almost statistically impossible that we're alone. So why haven't we found any signs of intelligent life? This question has sparked countless theories, some of which border on the conspiratorial, and it forces us to confront some unsettling possibilities about our place in the universe. One of the most discussed explanations is the concept of the Great Filter. This theory suggests that there's some kind of barrier, a filter, that prevents civilizations from reaching a stage where they can communicate across the stars. The filter could be behind us, meaning that the emergence of intelligent life is so rare that we're one of the few, if not the only, species to have made it this far. Or more ominously, the filter could lie ahead of us, implying that advanced civilizations inevitably destroy themselves before they can achieve interstellar communication. Whether through war, environmental collapse, or some other catastrophic event, the Great Filter paints a sobering picture of humanity's potential future. Then there's the zoo hypothesis, which takes a more optimistic, or perhaps unsettling view. This idea proposes that advanced alien civilizations are aware of us but have chosen not to make contact, treating Earth like a wildlife preserve or a cosmic zoo. They might be observing us from a distance, waiting for us to reach a certain level of technological or ethical maturity before revealing themselves. While this theory offers a hopeful twist on the Fermi Paradox, it also raises questions about our autonomy and whether we're truly alone or simply being watched. These theories, and others like them, have fueled a wide range of conspiracies about hidden alien civilizations. Some suggest that governments are already in contact with extraterrestrials, but are keeping it secret to avoid mass panic or to maintain control. Others believe that alien technology is being reverse-engineered in secret labs, hidden from public view. While there's no concrete evidence to support these claims, they persist because they tap into our deepest fears and curiosities about the unknown. The Fermi Paradox doesn't just challenge our understanding of the universe, it challenges our understanding of ourselves. Are we special, or are we just one of many civilizations that have risen and fallen in the vast expanse of time and space? This paradox also underscores the fragility of our existence. If the Great Filter is ahead of us, it's a stark reminder of the risks we face as a species. If the zoo hypothesis is true, it forces us to consider how we might appear to a more advanced civilization. Are we worthy of contact, or are we still too primitive? These questions don't just belong to scientists or conspiracy theorists. They belong to all of us as we grapple with our place in the cosmos. But the Fermi Paradox isn't just about unanswered questions, it's about the search for answers. It's a call to explore, to push the boundaries of our knowledge, and to keep looking for signs of life beyond our planet. And while we may not have found definitive proof of alien civilizations yet, the very act of searching reminds us of something profound, that we're part of a universe filled with possibilities, and that the greatest discoveries may still lie ahead. As we ponder the mysteries of the Fermi Paradox, it's worth considering another cosmic enigma, one that's equally perplexing and equally tied to the search for extraterrestrial life. What if the answers we're looking for aren't out there among the stars, but much closer to home? What if the key to understanding our place in the universe lies hidden in the depths of our own planet? Let's explore that next. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most tantalizing mysteries in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, the WOW signal, detected on August 15, 1977, by Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope. This brief but powerful burst of radio waves has become a cornerstone of UFO lore and scientific curiosity. The signal lasted just 72 seconds, but its intensity and frequency close to the hydrogen line, a wavelength often considered ideal for interstellar communication, made it stand out like a cosmic flare in the night sky. So striking was the signal that astronomer Jerry Amon, who first spotted it in the data, circled the reading and scribbled "Wow" in the margin, giving the phenomenon its iconic name. What made the "Wow" signal so extraordinary? For starters, it was incredibly strong, about 30 times louder than the background noise of space. It also appeared to originate from a specific point in the constellation Sagittarius, a region of the sky that's home to countless stars and potentially habitable planets. The signal's narrow frequency band further fueled speculation, as it matched the kind of transmission an advanced civilization might use to broadcast its presence across the cosmos. For many, it seemed like the smoking gun we'd been waiting for, a deliberate message from an alien intelligence. But here's where the mystery deepens. Despite decades of searching, the "Wow" signal has never been detected again. Scientists have scanned the same region of the sky countless times, hoping to catch another glimpse of this enigmatic transmission, but to no avail. This has led to a heated debate about its origin. Could it have been a one-time burst from an alien civilization, perhaps a beacon or a test signal? Or was it something far more mundane, like a natural phenomenon or even a human-made object passing through the telescope's field of view? One popular scientific explanation points to comets. In 2017, researchers proposed that the signal might have been caused by hydrogen clouds surrounding two comets that were passing through the area at the time. While this theory offers a plausible explanation, it's not without its critics. Some argue that the comet's hydrogen emissions wouldn't have been strong enough to produce a signal as intense as the "Wow" signal. Others note that the comets weren't in the exact spot where the signal originated, leaving room for doubt. Then there's the possibility of interference from Earth-based sources. Satellites, aircraft, and even ground-based equipment can sometimes produce radio signals that mimic extraterrestrial transmissions. However, the "Wow" signal's unique characteristics make this explanation less likely. Its frequency and duration don't align with typical human-made signals, and no known technology at the time could have produced such a precise and powerful burst. Despite the lack of a definitive answer, the "Wow" signal continues to captivate scientists and enthusiasts alike. It represents a tantalizing "what if," a fleeting moment when we might have brushed against something extraordinary. For many, it's a symbol of humanity's enduring hope to find companionship in the cosmos. It's also a reminder of how little we truly understand about the universe and the potential for discoveries that could change everything. But the "Wow" signal isn't the only mysterious transmission that sparked debate. What if there's another signal out there, one that's even more perplexing? Something that challenges our understanding of the universe and our place within it. Let's explore that next. Now, let's dive into a concept that's as fascinating as it is elusive: the Drake equation. Developed in 1961 by astrophysicist Frank Drake, this formula isn't just a mathematical curiosity. It's a framework for thinking about one of the biggest questions humanity has ever asked: are we alone in the universe? At its core, the Drake equation is an attempt to estimate the number of intelligent civilizations in our galaxy that might be capable of communicating with us. But here's the catch: it's not a simple calculation. Instead, it's a series of variables, each representing a piece of the cosmic puzzle, from the rate of star formation to the likelihood of life evolving on a planet. The equation itself is deceptively straightforward. N equals R times FP times N times FL times Phi times FC times L. But unpacking what each of these variables means reveals just how much uncertainty is involved. For example, R represents the average rate of star formation in our galaxy, while FP is the fraction of those stars that have planets. these are relatively well understood thanks to modern astronomy. But then we get to the number of planets per star that could potentially support life, and things start to get murky. How many of these planets are truly habitable? And even if they are, what are the odds that life actually emerges? That's where FL comes in, a variable that's still largely speculative, given that we've only found life on one planet so far, Earth. The equation goes even further, considering phi, the fraction of life-bearing planets where intelligent life develops, and FC, the fraction of those civilizations that develop technology capable of interstellar communication. Finally, there's L, the length of time such civilizations might exist before collapsing or disappearing. This last variable is perhaps the most haunting, as it forces us to confront the fragility of intelligent life. Could it be that civilizations inevitably self-destruct, leaving the galaxy silent? Or do they evolve beyond the need for communication, becoming invisible to us in the process? What makes the Drake equation so compelling is that it doesn't provide definitive answers, it invites questions. It's a tool for sparking curiosity and debate, and it's been used to fuel both scientific inquiry and wild speculation. On one hand, it's grounded in real science, offering a structured way to think about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. On the other, it leaves so much room for interpretation that it's become a playground for conspiracy theories. Some argue that the equation's uncertainties are proof that alien civilizations are out there, hidden from us by design or circumstance. Others see it as a reminder of how little we truly know about the universe. But perhaps the most profound aspect of the Drake equation is what it says about humanity. It's a reflection of our desire to quantify the unknown, to take something as vast and mysterious as the cosmos and break it down into manageable pieces. It's also a testament to our optimism, our belief that somewhere out there, other minds might be asking the same questions we are. And while the equation itself may never give us a concrete number, it continues to inspire us to look up at the stars and wonder. This brings us to another mathematical mystery, one that's equally intriguing and equally tied to the search for extraterrestrial life. What if there's another equation, or perhaps a cosmic anomaly, that could shed light on the universe's greatest secrets? Let's explore that next. Now, let's explore a concept that feels like it's been plucked straight from the pages of science fiction: the Dyson Sphere. Imagine a civilization so advanced that it doesn't just harness energy from its planet or even its solar system. It builds a structure so massive it encircles an entire star, capturing its energy output to power its society. This is the idea behind the Dyson Sphere, a hypothetical megastructure first proposed by physicist Freeman Dyson in 1960. It's a concept that pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible, blending engineering, astronomy, and a touch of cosmic ambition. At its core, a Dyson Sphere is a solution to a problem every advanced civilization would eventually face: energy scarcity. As a society grows and its technological needs expand, it would require more energy than its planet alone could provide. By constructing a shell or swarm of structures around a star, a civilization could tap into virtually limitless energy, ensuring its survival and continued progress. The scale of such a project is almost unimaginable. Think of a structure millions of miles in diameter, built from materials harvested from entire planets or asteroids. It's the ultimate expression of a civilization's mastery over its environment. But could a Dyson Sphere actually exist, and if so, how would we detect one? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. While building a solid shell around a star is likely beyond even the most advanced civilizations due to the immense structural challenges and gravitational forces involved, a Dyson swarm is more plausible. This would involve a network of smaller satellites or habitats orbiting a star, collectively capturing its energy. From a distance, such a swarm might appear as a flickering or dimming star, as the structures block some of its light. In fact, astronomers have already observed stars with unusual dimming patterns like Tabby's star, which some have speculated could be evidence of a Dyson-like structure. While natural explanations like dust clouds or comets are more likely, the possibility of alien megastructures remains tantalizing. The fascination with Dyson spheres goes beyond their potential as energy sources. They represent a vision of what humanity, or any intelligent species, could achieve if it reached a certain level of technological and societal advancement. They're a symbol of hope and ambition, a reminder that the universe is full of possibilities waiting to be unlocked. At the same time, they challenge us to think about our own future. Could humanity one day build such a structure, or are we destined to remain bound to our planet, limited by our resources and imagination? This blend of awe and curiosity is what makes the Dyson Sphere such a compelling idea. It's not just about alien civilizations, it's about us. It forces us to confront our own potential and limitations, to imagine a future where the stars are within our reach. And while we may never find definitive proof of a Dyson Sphere, the search itself is a testament to humanity's unquenchable thirst for knowledge and discovery. But what if there's another megastructure out there, one that's even more ambitious or perhaps more mysterious? What if the universe holds secrets that make the Dyson Sphere look like child's play? Let's turn our attention to another cosmic enigma, one that challenges our understanding of space, time, and the very fabric of reality. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most baffling stellar mysteries of the 21st century, Tabby's star. Officially known as KIC 8,462,852, this distant star, located about 1,400 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, has puzzled astronomers since its discovery in 2015. What makes Tabby's star so unusual? Its light doesn't behave like a typical star. Instead of shining steadily, it dims unpredictably, sometimes by as much as 22%, a fluctuation so extreme that it defies conventional explanations. For a star to dim this dramatically, something massive must be passing in front of it. But what could it be? The answer to that question has sparked one of the most intriguing debates in modern astronomy. When the star's strange behavior was first observed by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, scientists scrambled to find an explanation. One of the earliest theories proposed that a swarm of comets or a massive dust cloud might be obscuring the star's light. These natural explanations seemed plausible at first, but as more data came in, they began to fall short. The dimming patterns were too irregular, too extreme, and too inconsistent with what we'd expect from a simple dust cloud or comet swarm. This left scientists scratching their heads and opened the door to a far more tantalizing possibility. Could the dimming be caused by an alien megastructure? The idea of an alien megastructure, specifically a Dyson Sphere or Dyson Swarm, quickly captured the public's imagination. If an advanced civilization had built a network of energy collecting satellites around Tabby's star, it could explain the irregular dimming patterns. The structures would block the star's light as they orbited, creating the erratic dips we've observed. It's a theory that's as thrilling as it is speculative, and while it's not the most likely explanation, it's one that's hard to ignore. After all, what could be more extraordinary than the idea of a civilization so advanced that it can harness the power of an entire star? But before we get carried away, it's important to consider the more mundane explanations. Recent studies have suggested that the dimming could be caused by a massive ringed planet, a swarm of asteroids, or even a cloud of fine dust particles. These natural phenomena, while less exciting than alien megastructures, are far more probable. After all, as the saying goes, when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. Still, the allure of the alien megastructure theory persists, and it's not hard to see why. It taps into our deepest hopes and fears about the universe, offering a glimpse of a future where humanity might one day achieve such feats of engineering. What makes the Tabby star mystery so compelling isn't just the possibility of alien life, it's what it reveals about us. As a species, we're drawn to the extraordinary. We want to believe that the universe is full of wonders beyond our imagination, and that we're not alone in the cosmos. At the same time, the mystery highlights the challenges of interpreting cosmic phenomena. The universe is vast and complex, and sometimes the simplest explanation isn't the most satisfying. Tabby's star reminds us that science is a process of exploration and discovery, one that often raises more questions than it answers. And speaking of cosmic mysteries, what if there's another star out there, one that's even more enigmatic? A star that doesn't just dim erratically but behaves in ways that defy all known laws of physics. Let's explore that next. Now, let's venture into a theory that feels like it's been pulled straight from the pages of a sci-fi novel: the idea that our solar system might have a twin. Not just a distant cousin or a vague resemblance, but a mirror image of our cosmic neighborhood, complete with its own sun, planets, and perhaps even life. This theory, often tied to the search for the elusive Planet 9, suggests that there's more to our solar system than meets the eye, and that somewhere out there, a parallel system might be hiding in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. The concept of a twin solar system isn't just about finding a celestial doppelganger. It's rooted in some intriguing astronomical observations. For decades, scientists have noticed peculiarities in the orbits of distant objects in the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. These objects seem to cluster in ways that can't be easily explained by the gravitational pull of the known planets. This has led to the hypothesis that a massive, undiscovered planet, dubbed Planet 9, might be lurking in the outer reaches of our solar system, tugging on these objects and shaping their path. If Planet 9 exists, it could be up to 10 times the mass of Earth, orbiting the Sun at a distance so vast it takes thousands of years to complete a single trip around our star. But here's where things get even more fascinating. Some theorists have taken this idea a step further, suggesting that Planet 9 might not be alone. What if it's part of a larger, hidden system, a twin solar system with its own collection of planets, moons, and perhaps even a faint, dim star? This hypothetical companion, sometimes referred to as Nemesis, has been proposed as a way to explain certain anomalies in our solar system's history, such as periodic mass extinctions on Earth. The idea is that Nemesis, if it exists, could be a brown dwarf, a failed star too small to ignite nuclear fusion but large enough to exert gravitational influence. Every few million years, its orbit might bring it close enough to disturb the Oort cloud, sending a barrage of comets hurtling toward the inner solar system and potentially toward Earth. Of course, the existence of a twin solar system remains speculative. Despite extensive searches, no definitive evidence of Planet 9 or Nemesis has been found. Yet, the very possibility speaks to something profound about humanity's relationship with the cosmos. We're driven by a deep-seated curiosity to explore, to uncover the unknown, and to imagine what might lie beyond the boundaries of our current understanding. The idea of a twin solar system isn't just about science, it's about storytelling. It's a way for us to grapple with the vastness of the universe and our place within it. Could there be another system out there, teeming with life or harboring secrets we've yet to imagine? Or is this just another example of our minds filling in the gaps of our knowledge with grand, sweeping narratives? This theory also raises questions about the nature of parallel worlds. If our solar system has a twin, what does that mean for the universe as a whole? Could there be countless other systems, each with its own unique history and potential for life? The idea of parallel worlds has long fascinated scientists and dreamers alike, from the multiverse theories of physics to the speculative fiction of alternate realities. It's a reminder that the universe is far stranger and more complex than we can comprehend, and that the search for answers is as much about imagination as it is about observation. As we ponder the mysteries of a potential twin solar system, it's worth considering another planetary enigma, one that's closer to home but no less intriguing. What if there's a planet in our own solar system that's been hiding in plain sight, its secrets waiting to be uncovered? Let's explore that next. Now, let's turn our attention to a cosmic mystery that feels like it's been ripped straight from the pages of a sci-fi thriller, the Vanishing Stars. Over the years, astronomers have reported cases where stars that were once clearly visible in the night sky have seemingly disappeared without a trace. These celestial disappearances have sparked wild theories, from alien megastructures to advanced civilizations harnessing entire stars for energy. But what's really going on? Are these stars vanishing due to extraterrestrial activity, or is there a more natural explanation? The truth might be stranger than fiction, and it's forcing us to rethink what we know about the life cycles of stars. One of the most famous cases of a vanishing star comes from the 1950s, when astronomers observed a star in the constellation of Lupus that appeared to vanish overnight. At the time, there was no clear explanation for its disappearance, and the mystery only deepened as similar cases were reported over the decades. Fast forward to 2019, when a team of researchers using the European Space Agency's Gaia telescope identified a star that had seemingly vanished from its position in the sky. This wasn't just a dimming or a temporary blip, it was a complete disappearance. So, what could cause a star to vanish without leaving behind the usual remnants, like a supernova or a black hole? One possibility is something called a failed supernova. In a typical supernova, a massive star explodes in a spectacular burst of light, leaving behind a neutron star or a black hole. But in a failed supernova, the star collapses directly into a black hole without the explosive finale. This process would be nearly invisible from Earth, as the star's light would simply wink out of existence. While this explanation fits some of the observed cases, it doesn't account for all of them, especially those where the star's disappearance seems too sudden or too clean to be explained by natural processes. This is where the more speculative theories come in. Some researchers have suggested that advanced alien civilizations might be capable of dismantling stars to harvest their energy, a concept known as stellar engineering. Imagine a civilization so advanced that it could build structures around a star, gradually siphoning off its material until the star itself disappears. It's a mind-bending idea, but it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. After all, if a civilization could build something like a Dyson Sphere, why not go a step further and dismantle a star entirely? While there's no concrete evidence to support this theory, it's a tantalizing thought that challenges our understanding of what might be possible in the universe. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The truth is, most of these vanishing stars can likely be explained by natural phenomena. Things like stellar collisions, black hole formations, or even observational errors. The universe is full of surprises, and sometimes what seems like a mystery is just a gap in our knowledge. Still, the idea of stars disappearing without a trace taps into something deeply human, our fascination with the unexplained. It's a reminder that, even in an age of advanced technology and scientific discovery, the cosmos still holds secrets that defy our understanding. This mystery also highlights the importance of continued exploration and observation. As our telescopes become more powerful and our methods of analyzing data become more sophisticated, we're likely to uncover more about these vanishing stars and perhaps even solve the mystery once and for all. But until then, the idea of stars disappearing without a trace will continue to captivate our imaginations, inviting us to ponder the possibilities of what might be out there. And speaking of celestial mysteries, what if there's another cosmic disappearance that's even more perplexing? Something that doesn't just involve stars but entire galaxies. Let's explore that next. Now, let's dive into a theory that feels like it's been lifted straight from the pages of a space opera, the idea of a Galactic Federation. According to this conspiracy, a secretive intergalactic council governs the universe, overseeing the development of civilizations and maintaining cosmic order. Earth, the theory goes, is under a kind of quarantine, isolated from the rest of the galaxy until humanity reaches a certain level of technological or ethical maturity. It's a concept that's as grandiose as it is speculative, blending elements of science fiction with deep-seated human desires for structure and meaning in the cosmos. The origins of the Galactic Federation theory can be traced back to UFO lore and the testimonies of alleged whistleblowers. One of the most prominent figures in this narrative is former Israeli space security chief Haim Eshed, who claimed in 2020 that such a federation exists and that it has been in contact with governments for years. Eshed suggested that extraterrestrials are waiting for humanity to evolve before fully integrating us into their cosmic community. While his claims were met with skepticism, they ignited a firestorm of speculation and debate, adding fuel to the idea that we're not alone and that we're being watched. But why does this theory resonate so deeply with so many people? Part of it lies in our innate desire for order. The universe is vast, chaotic, and often incomprehensible. The idea of a galactic federation offers a comforting narrative, that there's a higher power or governing body ensuring that everything happens for a reason. It's a way of making sense of the unknown, of imposing structure on the seemingly random nature of existence. This theory also taps into our longing for connection. If a galactic federation exists, it suggests that we're part of something bigger, a cosmic community that's waiting to welcome us once we're ready. Culturally, the Galactic Federation has left its mark on everything from science fiction to New Age spirituality. Shows like Star Trek and Stargate have popularized the idea of interstellar alliances, while conspiracy forums and UFO communities have woven elaborate tales of secret treaties and hidden agendas. Even in mainstream media, the concept has gained traction, with documentaries and books exploring the possibility of extraterrestrial governance. It's a testament to how deeply this idea has embedded itself in our collective imagination. But what would it mean if the Galactic Federation were real? For one, it would fundamentally alter our understanding of humanity's place in the universe. No longer would we be isolated beings on a pale blue dot. We'd be part of a vast, interconnected network of civilizations. It would also raise profound questions about our future. If we're under quarantine, what are the criteria for being released? Is it technological advancement, ethical evolution, or something else entirely? And what happens if we fail to meet those standards? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of the cosmos, they challenge our understanding of ourselves. This theory also reflects a broader theme in space conspiracies, the tension between hope and fear. On one hand, the idea of a galactic federation offers a hopeful vision of unity and progress. On the other, it raises the specter of judgment and exclusion. It's a reminder that our search for meaning in the universe is as much about our own aspirations and anxieties as it is about the stars themselves. As we ponder the implications of a galactic federation, it's worth considering another cosmic governance theory, one that's equally intriguing but far more enigmatic. What if there's another form of interstellar oversight, one that operates not through councils or treaties but through something far more mysterious? Let's explore that next. Now, let's dive into one of the most mind-bending theories of all, the simulation hypothesis. What if everything we see, touch, and experience, the stars, the planets, even our own thoughts, isn't real? What if it's all just an incredibly advanced simulation, created by beings so far beyond our comprehension that they might as well be gods? This idea, which sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, has deep philosophical roots and has gained surprising traction in modern scientific and tech circles. It's a theory that doesn't just challenge our understanding of reality, it completely upends it. The concept of living in a simulated reality isn't new. Philosophers have been wrestling with this idea for centuries. Think of René Descartes' famous question, "How do I know I'm not dreaming right now?" or the ancient Hindu concept of Maya, the illusion that veils the true nature of reality. But the modern version of the simulation hypothesis owes much to philosopher Nick Bostrom, who in 2003 proposed a thought experiment suggesting that one of three possibilities must be true. Either advanced civilizations never reach the technological level needed to create simulations of reality, they choose not to create them, or we are almost certainly living in one. Bostrom's argument hinges on the idea that if a civilization could create simulations indistinguishable from reality, they'd likely create countless versions of them, meaning the odds of us being in the base reality are astronomically low. This theory has found unlikely supporters in the tech world, with figures like Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson openly speculating about its plausibility. Musk, for instance, has famously said that the chances we're living in base reality are 1 in billions. Why? Because if you consider the exponential growth of computing power, it's not hard to imagine a future where creating a universe-sized simulation is as routine as playing a video game is for us today. And if that's the case, why wouldn't our descendants or some other advanced civilization create simulations of their ancestors, just as we create historical reenactments or virtual worlds? But what does this mean for us? If the simulation hypothesis is true, it forces us to confront some unsettling questions about the nature of existence. Are we just lines of code in a cosmic computer program? Is free will an illusion, or are our choices predetermined by the algorithms running the simulation? And if we're living in a simulation, who's running it and why? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of reality, they challenge our understanding of ourselves. They force us to rethink what it means to be human, to have consciousness, and to exist at all. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Critics argue that the simulation hypothesis is untestable, a philosophical musing rather than a scientific theory. After all, how could we ever prove we're in a simulation if the simulation itself is designed to be indistinguishable from reality? Others point out that the idea is inherently self-referential. If we're in a simulation, then the beings running it might also be in a simulation, and so on, leading to an infinite regress. And then there's the question of motive. Why would an advanced civilization go to the trouble of creating a simulation of us? Are we just entertainment for some higher dimensional beings, or is there a deeper purpose we can't comprehend? Despite these challenges, the simulation hypothesis continues to captivate scientists, philosophers, and dreamers alike. It's a theory that blurs the line between science and philosophy, between the tangible and the abstract. It's also a reminder of how little we truly understand about the universe, and how much we still have to discover. Whether or not we're living in a simulation, the very act of questioning our reality is a testament to humanity's insatiable curiosity and our relentless drive to uncover the truth. This brings us to another theory that's equally mind-bending but takes the concept of reality in a completely different direction. What if the universe isn't a simulation but something even stranger, a hologram? Let's explore that next. Now, let's step into a theory that stretches the boundaries of imagination and science alike, the multiverse theory. What if our universe isn't the only one? What if, beyond the edges of what we can see, there are countless other universes, each with its own set of physical laws, its own stars, planets, and perhaps even its own versions of us? This idea, once relegated to the realm of science fiction, has gained serious traction in the scientific community, thanks to breakthroughs in quantum mechanics and cosmology. But it's also sparked a wave of conspiracies, from alternate realities to hidden dimensions, that challenge everything we think we know about existence. At its core, the multiverse theory suggests that our universe is just one of many, perhaps even an infinite number, existing simultaneously. This isn't just a wild guess, it's rooted in some of the most cutting-edge physics of our time. For example, the concept of cosmic inflation, which explains the rapid expansion of the early universe, implies that other, bubble universes could have formed alongside ours, each with its own unique properties. Then there's quantum mechanics, which suggests that every possible outcome of a situation actually happens, but in separate, branching universes. Did you decide to have coffee this morning instead of tea? In another universe, you chose tea. It's a mind-bending idea, but one that's supported by some of the most rigorous scientific theories we have. But the multiverse theory isn't just a playground for physicists, it's also a breeding ground for conspiracies. Some theorists speculate that these parallel universes might not just be separate from ours, but connected to it. Could there be hidden portals or wormholes linking our reality to others? Could advanced civilizations or even our own governments be tapping into these alternate dimensions for technology, resources, or even knowledge? While there's no concrete evidence to support these claims, they tap into a deep human fascination with the unknown. The idea of a multiverse offers endless possibilities, from alternate histories where dinosaurs never went extinct to futures where humanity has colonized the stars. It's a concept that fuels our imagination and our desire to explore what lies beyond the limits of our understanding. What makes the multiverse theory so compelling is how it reflects humanity's relationship with the infinite. We've always been drawn to the idea of endless possibilities, from ancient myths about multiple worlds to modern stories of parallel dimensions. It's a way for us to grapple with the vastness of existence and our place within it. Are we just one version of ourselves among countless others, or is our reality the only one that truly matters? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of the universe, they challenge our understanding of ourselves. This theory also raises profound questions about the nature of reality. If there are infinite universes, does that mean every possible version of events has already happened somewhere? Could there be a universe where the laws of physics are so different that life as we know it is impossible? Or one where time flows backward? The implications are as thrilling as they are unsettling, and they force us to confront the limits of our knowledge. The multiverse theory doesn't just expand our horizons, it shatters them, inviting us to imagine a cosmos far more complex and mysterious than we ever thought possible. But as we ponder the infinite possibilities of the multiverse, it's worth considering another multidimensional mystery, one that's equally perplexing but far closer to home. What if there's more to our own universe than meets the eye? What if the dimensions we experience are just the tip of the iceberg, hiding secrets that could change everything we know about reality? Let's explore that next. Now, let's dive into a theory that feels like it's been pulled straight from the pages of a time travel thriller. The idea that history itself might be shaped by visitors from the future. Imagine a scenario where time travelers, armed with advanced technology and knowledge, are quietly influencing key events, whether to prevent disasters, guide humanity's progress, or even rewrite the timeline for their own mysterious purposes. This isn't just the stuff of science fiction. It's a conspiracy that has sparked debates among scientists, historians, and dreamers alike. Could time travel be more than just a fantasy? And if so, what would it mean for our understanding of history and our future? The concept of time travel has fascinated humanity for centuries, but it wasn't until the 20th century that it gained scientific credibility. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity opened the door to the idea that time isn't as fixed as we once thought. According to Einstein, time is relative. It can stretch, bend, and even loop under certain conditions. This has led to some intriguing possibilities, like the existence of wormholes, hypothetical tunnels through space-time that could connect distant points in time and space. While we haven't discovered any wormholes yet, the math suggests they could exist, at least in theory. And if they do, could they be used as portals for time travel? But here's where things get complicated. Even if time travel is theoretically possible, it raises a host of paradoxes that challenge our understanding of cause and effect. The most famous of these is the grandfather paradox. If you traveled back in time and prevented your grandparents from meeting, would you cease to exist? Or would your actions create an alternate timeline branching off from the original? These questions aren't just philosophical, they're at the heart of the debate over whether time travel could ever be feasible. Some scientists argue that the universe might have built-in safeguards to prevent such paradoxes, like the Novikov self-consistency principle, which suggests that any actions taken by a time traveler would inevitably align with the timeline they came from. Others believe that every decision made by a time traveler could create a new, parallel universe, leaving the original timeline untouched. Despite the scientific challenges, the idea of time travelers influencing history has captured the public's imagination. From the alleged Philadelphia experiment to claims of modern-day time travelers spotted in old photographs, there's no shortage of stories that fuel this conspiracy. One of the most famous examples is the John Titor case, where an anonymous internet user claimed in the early 2000s to be a time traveler from the year 2036. Titor provided detailed descriptions of his time machine and predictions about future events, some of which were eerily accurate. While most experts dismissed Titor as a hoax, his story continues to inspire speculation about the possibility of time travel. This theory also reflects something deeper about humanity, our desire to control time. Whether it's the longing to undo past mistakes or the hope of shaping a better future, the idea of time travel taps into our deepest fears and aspirations. It's a way for us to grapple with the unpredictability of life and the inevitability of change, but it also raises profound ethical questions. If time travel were possible, who would get to decide which events to alter? Would changing the past create unintended consequences like the butterfly effect? And what would it mean for free will if our choices could be overridden by someone from the future? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of time, they challenge our understanding of ourselves. They force us to confront the limits of our knowledge and the consequences of our actions. And while the idea of time travelers influencing history may remain in the realm of speculation, it's a reminder of how deeply intertwined science, philosophy, and human imagination truly are. But what if there's another temporal mystery out there, one that doesn't involve time travelers but something even more enigmatic, something that challenges our understanding of time itself? Let's explore that next. Now, let's delve into one of the most unsettling and provocative theories in the realm of extraterrestrial conspiracies, the alien-human hybrid program. Imagine a scenario where advanced extraterrestrial beings aren't just observing humanity. They're actively manipulating our biology, creating hybrids that blend human and alien traits. This idea, which sounds like it's straight out of a dystopian sci-fi novel, has its roots in decades of alleged abduction stories and has become a cornerstone of UFO lore. But what's the truth behind these claims, and what does this theory reveal about our deepest fears and hopes when it comes to contact with otherworldly beings? The origins of the alien-human hybrid program theory can be traced back to the accounts of people who claim to have been abducted by extraterrestrials. Many of these individuals describe being taken aboard spacecraft, subjected to medical examinations, and even having genetic material extracted. Some go further, recounting experiences where they were shown hybrid children beings that appeared to be a mix of human and alien. These stories, while often dismissed as the product of overactive imaginations or sleep paralysis, have persisted and evolved over time, forming the backbone of this conspiracy. Figures like Whitley Strieber, author of Communion, and researcher Bud Hopkins have popularized these narratives, weaving them into a larger tapestry of alien intervention. But why would aliens want to create human hybrids? Theories abound, ranging from the practical to the downright chilling. Some suggest that extraterrestrials are trying to preserve their species by integrating their DNA with ours, perhaps because their own genetic pool is deteriorating. Others propose that the hybrids are part of a long-term plan to infiltrate human society, acting as sleeper agents for an eventual takeover. Then there's the idea that these hybrids are being created to serve as intermediaries, beings capable of bridging the gap between humans and aliens, facilitating communication or coexistence. Whatever the purpose, the implications are profound, raising questions about autonomy, identity, and the very nature of what it means to be human. This theory also taps into a broader cultural fascination with genetic manipulation and the blending of species. From ancient myths of chimeras to modern debates about CRISPR and designer babies, humanity has long been captivated by the idea of reshaping life itself. The alien-human hybrid program takes this fascination to a cosmic level, suggesting that we might not be the only ones playing with the building blocks of existence. It's a concept that's equal parts thrilling and terrifying, forcing us to confront the ethical dilemmas of such a program. If aliens are creating hybrids, do they have the right to do so? And what would it mean for the hybrids themselves, beings caught between two worlds belonging to neither? Beyond the ethical questions, this conspiracy reflects something deeper about humanity's relationship with the unknown. It's a manifestation of our fears about losing control of our bodies, our planet, and our future. At the same time, it speaks to our hopes for connection and understanding. The idea of hybrids as intermediaries suggests a desire for peaceful coexistence, a way to bridge the vast gulf between species. It's a reminder that our fascination with extraterrestrials isn't just about fear. It's also about curiosity, wonder, and the possibility of finding kinship in the cosmos. As we ponder the implications of the alien-human hybrid program, it's worth considering another theory that takes the idea of alien intervention even further. What if extraterrestrials aren't just creating hybrids? What if they've been guiding human evolution all along? This theory, known as the ancient astronaut hypothesis, suggests that aliens have played a direct role in shaping our species, from our earliest ancestors to the civilizations we've built. It's a concept that blurs the line between science and mythology, offering a radical reinterpretation of human history. Let's explore that next. Now, let's shift our focus to a conspiracy that feels like it's been ripped from the pages of a high-stakes spy novel, the secret space program. Imagine a scenario where governments or shadowy private entities have been quietly advancing space exploration far beyond what's publicly known. This isn't just about sending astronauts to the moon or launching satellites. It's about a clandestine effort to colonize other planets, develop groundbreaking technologies, and perhaps even establish a presence in the cosmos that's hidden from the rest of humanity. The idea of a secret space program has captivated conspiracy theorists for decades, blending elements of science fiction with real-world anxieties about power and secrecy. At the heart of this theory is the belief that the space programs we see, NASA, SpaceX, and others, are just the tip of the iceberg. Proponents argue that there's a parallel effort funded by black budgets and operating in the shadows that's decades ahead of anything we've been told. Some claim this program has already established bases on the Moon or Mars, using advanced propulsion systems and energy sources that defy our current understanding of physics. Others suggest it's focused on reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology, perhaps recovered from UFO crashes like the infamous Roswell incident. The goals: to secure humanity's survival, dominate space militarily, or even prepare for contact with alien civilizations. But where does this theory come from, and why does it resonate so deeply? Part of it stems from the very real secrecy surrounding certain government projects. Programs like the CIA's MK-Ultra or the Pentagon's UFO investigations have shown that authorities are capable of keeping major initiatives hidden from the public. This history of covert operations fuels the belief that something even bigger, like a secret space program, could be happening right under our noses. It's also a reflection of our collective fascination with space exploration. The idea that humanity might already be venturing into the stars, even if it's in secret, taps into our deepest hopes and fears about the future, this conspiracy also reflects a broader distrust of authority. In an age where misinformation spreads faster than ever, many people are skeptical of official narratives, especially when it comes to space. The notion that governments or corporations might be hiding groundbreaking discoveries or technologies feeds into a sense of unease about who holds power and what they're capable of. It's a reminder that for all our progress, there's still so much we don't know, and that the truth might be stranger than we can imagine. But what would it mean if the secret space program were real? For one, it would fundamentally alter our understanding of humanity's place in the universe. No longer would we be confined to Earth, struggling with the limitations of our planet. Instead, we'd be a spacefaring species with the potential to explore and colonize other worlds. It would also raise profound ethical questions. Who gets to decide the future of humanity in space, and what happens to those left behind on Earth? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of space exploration. They challenge our understanding of justice, equality, and the responsibilities that come with power. As we ponder the implications of a secret space program, it's worth considering another hidden endeavor, one that's equally ambitious but far more enigmatic. What if there's a covert effort to unlock the secrets of time itself, bending the laws of physics to achieve the impossible? Let's explore that next. Now let's explore a theory that feels like it's been pulled straight from the pages of a sci-fi thriller, the alien agenda. What if extraterrestrials aren't just visiting Earth out of curiosity? What if they have a hidden purpose, one that could reshape the future of humanity? This idea, deeply rooted in UFO lore, suggests that aliens might be here for reasons far more calculated than we've ever imagined. From resource exploitation to genetic experimentation, the alien agenda theory paints a picture of a cosmic chess game with humanity as one of the pieces. But what's the truth behind these claims, and why do they resonate so deeply with our collective imagination? The roots of the alien agenda theory can be traced back to some of the most famous UFO encounters in history. Take, for example, the alleged Roswell crash of 1947, where some believe the U.S. government recovered not just a spacecraft but also alien technology and perhaps even living beings. Over the decades, stories of abductions and close encounters have added fuel to the fire, with many abductees claiming that extraterrestrials conducted medical experiments or extracted genetic material. These accounts, while often dismissed as fantastical, have become the foundation for the idea that aliens might have a specific, long-term plan for humanity. But what could that plan be? One of the most persistent theories is that aliens are here to exploit Earth's resources. After all, our planet is rich in minerals, water, and other materials that might be scarce elsewhere in the universe. Some speculate that extraterrestrials are quietly mining these resources, using advanced cloaking technology to remain undetected. Others suggest that they're more interested in something even more valuable, us. The idea of genetic experimentation, where aliens manipulate human DNA to create hybrids or enhance their own species, has become a cornerstone of the alien agenda theory. This notion taps into our deepest fears about losing control, not just of our planet but of our very bodies. This theory also reflects something profound about humanity's relationship with the unknown. The alien agenda isn't just about extraterrestrials, it's about us. It's a manifestation of our anxieties about being powerless in the face of forces we can't understand or control. It's also a reflection of our own history. After all, humanity has a long track record of exploiting resources and experimenting on other species. Could it be that we're projecting our own actions onto beings from another world? Or is there a darker truth lurking beneath the surface? The cultural impact of the alien agenda theory is impossible to ignore. From blockbuster movies like Independence Day to TV shows like The X-Files, the idea of a hidden alien plan has become a staple of pop culture. It's a narrative that's equal parts thrilling and terrifying, offering a glimpse of a universe where humanity is no longer the dominant species, but it's also a reminder of our own vulnerabilities. If aliens are here with an agenda, what does that mean for our future? Are we destined to become pawns in a cosmic game, or can we find a way to assert our independence? As we ponder the implications of the alien agenda, it's worth considering another extraterrestrial motive, one that's equally mysterious but far more enigmatic. What if aliens aren't here to exploit or experiment on us, but to guide us? What if their agenda is less about control and more about mentorship, helping humanity evolve into something greater? This theory, known as the Cosmic Guardians hypothesis, suggests that extraterrestrials might be playing a role in our development, nudging us toward a brighter future. But we'll explore that next. For now, the alien agenda reminds us that the universe is full of possibilities, and that some of them might be closer to home than we think. Now, let's dive into one of the most enduring and controversial space conspiracies of all time: the idea that governments around the world are hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life. This theory, often referred to as the cosmic cover-up, suggests that authorities have been concealing the truth about UFOs, alien encounters, and even recovered extraterrestrial technology for decades. At the heart of this conspiracy are two infamous locations: Roswell, New Mexico, and Area 51. These sites have become synonymous with secrecy, sparking endless speculation about what might really be going on behind closed doors. The Roswell incident of 1947 is perhaps the most famous UFO case in history. It began when a rancher discovered strange debris scattered across his property materials that some claimed were not of this earth. The U.S. military initially announced they had recovered a flying disc, only to retract the statement the next day, calling it a weather balloon, but for many, the damage was done. The sudden reversal fueled suspicions of a cover-up, and over the years, stories of alien bodies, advanced technology, and secret autopsies have turned Roswell into a cultural phenomenon. Despite official explanations, the incident remains a flashpoint for UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Then there's Area 51, the ultra-secretive military base in the Nevada desert. Long shrouded in mystery, this facility has been the subject of countless conspiracy theories, with some claiming it's where the U.S. government stores and studies extraterrestrial technology or even living aliens. While the base is known to test advanced aircraft, its aura of secrecy has made it a magnet for speculation. Whistleblowers and alleged insiders have added fuel to the fire, sharing stories of reverse-engineered alien crafts and covert experiments. Whether these claims are true or not, Area 51 has become a symbol of government opacity, a place where the line between fact and fiction blurs. But why does the cosmic cover-up theory resonate so deeply? Part of it lies in our innate distrust of authority. History is filled with examples of governments withholding information or outright lying to the public, from the Watergate scandal to the Manhattan Project. When it comes to something as profound as extraterrestrial life, the idea that authorities might be hiding the truth feels all too plausible. This theory also taps into a broader cultural fascination with the unknown. The possibility that we're not alone in the universe is both thrilling and unsettling, and the idea that someone might be keeping that knowledge from us only deepens the intrigue. What would it mean if the cosmic cover-up were real? For one, it would fundamentally alter our understanding of humanity's place in the cosmos. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would be one of the most significant events in human history, reshaping science, religion, and philosophy. But it would also raise profound ethical questions. Who gets to decide when and how such a revelation is shared with the public? And what happens if the truth is too destabilizing for society to handle? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of the universe, they challenge our understanding of trust, power, and the responsibilities that come with knowledge. This conspiracy also reflects something deeper about humanity, our desire for answers. The cosmic cover-up isn't just about aliens, it's about our need to make sense of the unknown. It's a reminder that, in a universe as vast and mysterious as ours, the search for truth is never straightforward. And while we may never know for sure what's being hidden, or if anything is being hidden at all, the very act of questioning keeps us curious, engaged, and open to the possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding. As we ponder the implications of a cosmic cover-up, it's worth considering another hidden truth, one that's equally enigmatic but far closer to home. What if the secrets being kept aren't about extraterrestrials, but about something even more fundamental to our existence? Something that could change the way we see ourselves and the universe forever. Let's explore that next. Now, let's turn our attention to a theory that blurs the line between archaeology and science fiction, the alien artifact hypothesis. What if some of the most baffling ancient relics on Earth aren't just products of human ingenuity, but evidence of extraterrestrial contact? This idea suggests that advanced beings from beyond our world may have visited Earth long ago, leaving behind clues in the form of mysterious artifacts and structures. From the intricate Antikythera mechanism to the sprawling Nazca lines, these ancient enigmas have sparked debates that stretch across centuries, challenging our understanding of history and our place in the cosmos. Take the Antikythera mechanism, for example. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece in 1901, this ancient device dates back over 2,000 years. At first glance, it looks like a corroded lump of metal, but closer examination reveals an astonishing level of sophistication. The mechanism is essentially an analog computer, capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy. For its time, it's a technological marvel so advanced, in fact, that some have questioned whether it could have been created without outside help. Could this device be evidence of extraterrestrial influence, or is it simply a testament to the brilliance of ancient engineers? While most experts attribute the mechanism to the ingenuity of the ancient Greeks, its complexity continues to fuel speculation about lost knowledge or even alien intervention. Then there are the Nazca lines, massive geoglyphs etched into the Peruvian desert. These enormous drawings, some stretching over 600 feet, depict animals, plants, and geometric shapes visible only from high above. Created by the Nazca culture between 500 BC and 500 CE, the purpose of these lines remains a mystery. Were they religious symbols, astronomical calendars, or something else entirely? Some theorists argue that the Nazca lines were meant to be seen from the sky, perhaps as a message or landing guide for extraterrestrial visitors, while mainstream archaeologists point to cultural and spiritual explanations. The sheer scale and precision of the lines keep the alien artifact theory alive. What makes the alien artifact hypothesis so compelling is how it bridges the gap between science and speculation. On one hand, it challenges us to rethink the capabilities of ancient civilizations, suggesting that they may have achieved feats we've yet to fully understand. On the other, it taps into our fascination with the unknown, offering a tantalizing possibility that we're not alone in the universe. This theory also reflects something deeply human, our desire to find meaning in the mysteries of the past. Whether it's the Antikythera mechanism or the Nazca lines, these artifacts remind us that history is full of unanswered questions, and that sometimes the most extraordinary explanations are the ones that capture our imagination. But the alien artifact hypothesis isn't just about ancient relics, it's about the stories we tell ourselves. It's a reminder that, as much as we strive to uncover the truth, we're also drawn to narratives that challenge our understanding of reality. Whether or not these artifacts are evidence of extraterrestrial contact, they invite us to explore the boundaries of what we know and to imagine what might lie beyond. As we ponder the mysteries of ancient artifacts, it's worth considering another enigma from the distant past, one that's equally perplexing and equally tied to the idea of extraterrestrial influence. What if there's another ancient structure hidden in plain sight that holds clues to humanity's cosmic connections? Let's explore that next. Now, let's venture into a theory that stretches the boundaries of science, philosophy, and imagination: the idea that the universe itself might be conscious. This isn't just a wild speculation, it's a concept with deep roots in both ancient thought and modern science. What if the cosmos isn't just a vast, lifeless expanse of stars and planets, but a living, thinking entity? This theory, often referred to as cosmic consciousness, suggests that the universe possesses a form of awareness, perhaps even a collective intelligence that connects all things. It's a mind-bending idea that challenges everything we think we know about reality and our place within it. The concept of a conscious universe isn't new. Philosophers and mystics have pondered this idea for centuries. Ancient traditions, from Hinduism to indigenous cosmologies, often describe the universe as a living, interconnected web of energy and consciousness. In the West, thinkers like Baruch Spinoza and Alfred North Whitehead have explored similar ideas, proposing that the universe is imbued with a kind of universal mind or spirit. These philosophical musings laid the groundwork for modern interpretations of cosmic consciousness, blending age-old wisdom with cutting-edge science. But how does this theory hold up in the realm of modern physics and cosmology? Some scientists and theorists argue that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe, much like space, time, or gravity. This idea, known as panpsychism, suggests that even the smallest particles possess a rudimentary form of awareness. When combined, these tiny sparks of consciousness could give rise to a larger, more complex form of awareness, perhaps even a cosmic one. It's a radical departure from the traditional view of the universe as a cold, mechanical system, and it raises profound questions about the nature of existence. Could the universe be not just a collection of objects, but a living, evolving entity with its own thoughts and intentions? This theory also challenges our understanding of reality in ways that are both thrilling and unsettling. If the universe is conscious, what does that mean for us? Are we merely fleeting thoughts in the mind of the cosmos, or do we play a more active role in shaping its awareness? Some proponents of cosmic consciousness suggest that humanity's growing understanding of the universe might be a sign of our own evolution toward a higher state of awareness. In this view, our quest to explore the cosmos isn't just about discovering new worlds, it's about connecting with the universe on a deeper level, becoming co-creators in its unfolding story. What makes this theory so compelling is how it bridges the gap between science and spirituality. It invites us to see the universe not as a lifeless void, but as a dynamic, interconnected system teeming with potential. It's a reminder that our search for meaning isn't just about finding answers, it's about asking the right questions. And while the idea of a conscious universe may remain speculative, it offers a powerful framework for reimagining our relationship with the cosmos. It's a call to see ourselves not as separate from the universe, but as an integral part of its grand tapestry. As we ponder the mysteries of cosmic consciousness, it's worth considering another metaphysical enigma, one that's equally profound but far more enigmatic. What if the universe isn't just conscious but alive in ways we can't yet comprehend? What if there's a hidden layer of reality, a dimension of existence that defies our current understanding? This idea, known as the holographic universe theory, suggests that the cosmos might be far more interconnected and far stranger than we ever imagined. But we'll explore that next. For now, the concept of cosmic consciousness reminds us that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and that sometimes the most extraordinary answers lie in the questions we dare to ask. Now let's dive into a theory that feels like it's been pulled straight from the cutting edge of both science and science fiction: the idea of an alien internet. Imagine a vast cosmic communication network spanning galaxies and connecting civilizations far beyond our own. This isn't just a wild fantasy, It's a concept that taps into humanity's deepest fascination with connectivity and the exchange of information. Could advanced extraterrestrial civilizations have built a system that allows them to share knowledge, coordinate activities, or even monitor the universe in real time? And if so, what would that mean for us? The alien internet theory suggests that extraterrestrial beings, far more technologically advanced than humans, have created a network that functions much like our own internet, but on a cosmic scale. Instead of fiber optic cables and satellites, this network might rely on technologies we can barely imagine, like quantum entanglement or gravitational waves, to transmit data across unimaginable distances. Some theorists propose that this network could serve as a kind of interstellar library, storing the collective knowledge of countless civilizations. Others speculate it might be used for coordination, allowing alien societies to work together on projects that span light years. And then there's the darker possibility that it's a surveillance system monitoring planets like Earth for signs of intelligent life. But how would such a network even work? One intriguing idea is that it could use natural phenomena as its backbone. For example, pulsars rapidly spinning neutron stars that emit regular bursts of radiation could act as cosmic beacons, transmitting signals across the galaxy. Advanced civilizations might encode information into these pulses, creating a kind of interstellar Morse code. Another possibility is that the network operates on principles we haven't yet discovered, like manipulating space-time itself to send messages faster than light. While these ideas are speculative, they highlight the incredible potential of technology that's light years ahead of our own. What makes the alien internet theory so compelling is how it reflects humanity's own obsession with connectivity. In just a few decades, we've gone from sending letters by horseback to instant global communication via the internet. The idea that other civilizations might have taken this concept to a cosmic level feels like a natural extension of our own progress. It's also a reminder of how much we still have to learn. If such a network exists, it could revolutionize our understanding of the universe, offering insights into alien cultures, technologies, and even the nature of reality itself. But the implications of an alien internet go beyond just communication. If we were to detect or even tap into such a network, it could fundamentally change our place in the cosmos. Imagine accessing a database of alien knowledge, learning about civilizations that have thrived for millions of years, or discovering solutions to problems we haven't even encountered yet. On the flip side, it could also expose us to risks like revealing our location to potentially hostile beings or becoming dependent on technology we don't fully understand. These possibilities force us to confront profound questions about our readiness for contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. This theory also speaks to something deeper about humanity, our desire to connect. Whether it's through social media, space exploration, or the search for extraterrestrial life, we're driven by a need to reach out and find others. The alien internet theory takes that desire to its ultimate conclusion, suggesting that the universe itself might be a vast, interconnected web of minds and machines. It's a vision that's as awe-inspiring as it is humbling, reminding us that we're just one small part of a much larger story. As we ponder the mysteries of a cosmic communication network, it's worth considering another interconnected enigma, one that's equally vast but far more enigmatic. What if there's another kind of network out there, one that doesn't rely on technology at all, something that connects the universe in ways we're only beginning to understand? Let's explore that next. Now, let's step into a theory that feels like it's been ripped straight from the pages of an epic space opera, the Galactic War. Imagine a scenario where advanced alien civilizations aren't just coexisting peacefully among the stars, they're locked in a brutal, galaxy-spanning conflict. This isn't just a plotline from Star Wars or Star Trek. It's a conspiracy that has captured the imaginations of UFO enthusiasts and sci-fi fans alike. The idea of an interstellar war raises profound questions about the nature of extraterrestrial life, the fragility of peace, and humanity's potential role in a cosmic battlefield. The origins of the Galactic War theory can be traced back to science fiction, where stories of alien empires clashing over resources, territory, or ideology have long been a staple. From H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds to the sprawling conflicts of Battlestar Galactica, these narratives have shaped our collective imagination, planting the seeds for real-world speculation. But how did this leap from fiction to conspiracy theory happen? For some, it's rooted in the belief that advanced civilizations like humans might struggle with the same destructive tendencies: greed, ambition, and the desire for dominance. If we're capable of waging war, why wouldn't aliens be? This theory gained traction in the UFO community through accounts of alleged whistleblowers and abductees who claim to have witnessed or been told about such conflicts. Some even suggest that Earth is caught in the crossfire, with rival factions vying for control of our planet or its resources. Stories of UFO sightings, crop circles, and strange phenomena are often interpreted as evidence of these extraterrestrial skirmishes. While these claims remain unverified, they've fueled a narrative that's as thrilling as it is unsettling. But what would a galactic war actually look like? The scale is almost unimaginable. Battles could span entire star systems, with weapons capable of obliterating planets or harnessing the power of black holes. Entire civilizations might rise and fall in the blink of an eye, their histories erased by the sheer destructive force of interstellar warfare. And yet, despite the enormity of such a conflict, some theorists argue that it might be invisible to us, fought with technologies and strategies so advanced that we can't even detect them. This raises a chilling possibility. Could a galactic war be happening right now, just beyond our perception? The cultural impact of this theory is impossible to ignore. It taps into humanity's deepest fears about conflict and destruction, reflecting our anxieties about nuclear war, environmental collapse, and the fragility of civilization. At the same time, it offers a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the consequences of failing to coexist peacefully. The Galactic War theory isn't just about aliens, it's about us. It forces us to confront the darker aspects of our own nature and to consider what might happen if we ever take our conflicts beyond Earth. But what would such a war mean for humanity? If Earth were caught in the middle, the consequences could be catastrophic. We might become pawns in a larger game, our planet reduced to a battleground or a resource to be exploited. On the other hand, some theorists suggest that a galactic war could present an opportunity, a chance for humanity to unite against a common threat or to learn from the mistakes of more advanced civilizations. It's a reminder that, in a universe as vast and unpredictable as ours, the line between danger and opportunity is often razor-thin. This theory also raises profound questions about the nature of peace. If advanced civilizations are capable of waging war on a galactic scale, are they also capable of achieving lasting peace? Or is conflict an inevitable part of existence, no matter how far we or they evolve? These questions don't just challenge our understanding of extraterrestrial life, they challenge our understanding of ourselves. They force us to grapple with the complexities of power, morality, and the choices that define us as a species. As we ponder the mysteries of a galactic war, it's worth considering another interstellar conflict, one that's equally enigmatic but far closer to home. What if the battles being fought aren't between alien civilizations, but within our own solar system? What if the stakes are even higher than we've imagined? Let's explore that next. Now, let's explore a theory that feels like it's been lifted from the pages of an interstellar mystery novel, the alien time capsule. Imagine a scenario where extraterrestrial civilizations, far more advanced than our own, have left behind carefully crafted containers of knowledge hidden on Earth or scattered across other planets. These so-called time capsules, according to the theory, are designed to preserve their history, technology, or even warnings for future civilizations like ours. But what could these capsules contain, and why would aliens leave them behind? This idea isn't just about hidden artifacts. It's about the universal desire to communicate across time and space. The concept of an alien time capsule taps into a deeply human instinct, the need to preserve and share knowledge. Throughout history, we've created our own versions of time capsules, from ancient libraries like Alexandria to modern-day projects like the Voyager Golden Records, which carry messages from Earth into the cosmos. If aliens have done something similar, it suggests a shared understanding of the importance of legacy. Some theorists propose that these capsules could contain advanced technology, blueprints for interstellar travel, or even records of alien civilizations that have long since vanished. Others speculate they might hold warnings about cosmic dangers, like impending asteroid impacts or the collapse of stars. The possibilities are as vast as they are intriguing. But where might these capsules be hidden? Some believe they could be buried deep within Earth's crust, waiting for humanity to reach a level of technological sophistication capable of discovering and decoding them. Others suggest they might be located on the Moon, Mars, or even distant asteroids, placed in locations that would only be accessible to a spacefaring species. The idea of a cosmic treasure hunt with clues scattered across the solar system adds an element of adventure to this theory. It's a narrative that blends science fiction with the thrill of exploration, inviting us to imagine what might be waiting for us just beyond our reach. What makes this theory so compelling is how it reflects humanity's own aspirations. The idea of preserving knowledge for future generations, or even for other species, speaks to our desire to leave a lasting mark on the universe. It's a reminder that, no matter how advanced a civilization becomes, the need to communicate and connect remains universal. Whether these capsules are real or not, the theory challenges us to think about how we might one day share our own story with the cosmos. But the alien time capsule theory also raises profound questions about our understanding of history. If such capsules exist, they could rewrite everything we know about the past. Imagine uncovering evidence of alien civilizations that visited Earth millions of years ago, long before humans walked the planet. What would that mean for our sense of identity and purpose? Would it inspire us to reach for the stars, or would it leave us questioning our place in the universe? These are the kinds of questions that make this theory so captivating and so thought-provoking. As we ponder the mysteries of alien time capsules, it's worth considering another cosmic artifact, one that's equally enigmatic but far more elusive. What if there's an object out there, hidden in the depths of space, that holds the key to unlocking the universe's greatest secrets? Something that could change everything we think we know about reality itself. Let's explore that next. Now, let's turn our gaze to the ultimate cosmic mystery, the end of the universe itself. While we've explored countless theories about alien civilizations, hidden artifacts, and interstellar conflicts, there's one question that looms larger than all the rest: how will it all end? From the fiery collapse of the Big Crunch to the cold, silent expanse of heat death, the fate of the universe has fascinated scientists, philosophers, and dreamers for centuries. These theories aren't just about physics, they're about the stories we tell ourselves about existence, time, and the meaning of it all. So, what are the possibilities, and what do they say about us as a species? One of the most dramatic scenarios is the Big Crunch. Imagine the universe, which has been expanding since the Big Bang, suddenly reversing course. Gravity, the force that holds galaxies together, would eventually overcome the outward push of dark energy, pulling everything back into a single, infinitely dense point. It's like hitting rewind on the cosmos, with stars, planets, and even atoms collapsing into a singularity. This idea has a certain poetic symmetry, a universe that begins with a bang and ends with a crunch. But is it scientifically plausible? While the Big Crunch was once a leading theory, modern observations suggest that the expansion of the universe is accelerating, not slowing down. Dark energy, the mysterious force driving this acceleration, seems to be winning the cosmic tug of war, making the Big Crunch less likely. Still, the idea persists, a reminder of how much we still don't understand about the forces shaping our universe. On the opposite end of the spectrum is heat death, also known as the Big Freeze. In this scenario, the universe continues to expand forever, with galaxies drifting farther and farther apart. Stars burn out, black holes evaporate, and eventually all energy is evenly distributed across the cosmos. The result, a cold, dark, and lifeless void where nothing happens ever. It's a bleak vision, but one that aligns with our current understanding of thermodynamics. Heat death reflects the idea that entropy or disorder always increases over time. Eventually, the universe will reach a state of maximum entropy where no work can be done and no life can exist. While this might sound like the ultimate downer, it also highlights the delicate balance that allows life to thrive in the here and now. The fact that we're here asking these questions is a testament to the universe's fleeting but extraordinary ability to create complexity. Then there's the Big Rip, a theory that takes the concept of expansion to its extreme. In this scenario, dark energy doesn't just accelerate the universe's expansion, it tears it apart. Galaxies, stars, planets, and even atoms will be ripped to shreds as the fabric of spacetime itself is stretched beyond its limits. It's a violent and chaotic end, one that feels more like a cosmic apocalypse than a slow fade into darkness. While the Big Rip remains speculative, it's a reminder of how much we still have to learn about dark energy and its role in the universe's evolution. Could this mysterious force one day spell our doom, or will it simply carry us into an endless, empty expanse? The answer lies in the unknown, waiting to be uncovered. These theories about the universe's end aren't just scientific curiosities, they're reflections of humanity's deepest fears and hopes. They force us to confront the impermanence of existence and the fragility of everything we hold dear. At the same time, they inspire us to ask profound questions about our place in the cosmos. Are we just fleeting sparks in an infinite void, or do we have a role to play in the universe's grand story? These questions don't have easy answers, but they remind us of the power of curiosity and the importance of seeking understanding, even in the face of the unknown. As we wrap up this journey through 30 space conspiracies, it's worth reflecting on what these theories reveal about us. From the moon landing to the Fermi Paradox, from the hollow moon to the alien internet, each conspiracy is a window into humanity's imagination, our fears, and our unquenchable thirst for discovery. They remind us that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be explored, and that sometimes the most extraordinary ideas come from asking the simplest question, what if? Whether these theories turn out to be true or not, they've sparked conversations, inspired creativity, and pushed the boundaries of what we think is possible. And in the end, isn't that what exploration is all about? As we come to the end of this cosmic journey, it's worth taking a moment to reflect on the incredible range of theories we've explored. From the moon landing hoax to the enigmatic WOW signal, from the hollow moon hypothesis to the mind-bending simulation hypothesis, each conspiracy has offered a unique lens through which to view the universe. These ideas, whether grounded in science or born from pure speculation, share one thing in common: they challenge us to think beyond the boundaries of what we know. They remind us that the cosmos is not just a place of stars and planets, but a canvas for our imagination, where the line between fact and fiction often blurs. What makes these conspiracies so compelling isn't just their audacity, it's the questions they force us to ask. Are we alone in the universe? Could there be civilizations far more advanced than our own, hidden in the shadows of space? And what if the reality we perceive is just a fraction of what's truly out there? These questions don't have easy answers, but that's precisely what makes them so fascinating. They push us to explore, to question, and to dream. They remind us that the universe is not just a place to study, it's a story to be written, one mystery at a time. But beyond the intrigue and speculation, these theories also reveal something profound about humanity. They show us that we're a species driven by curiosity, by a relentless desire to understand the unknown. Whether it's the search for alien life, the quest to unravel the secrets of ancient artifacts, or the exploration of parallel universes, our fascination with space is a testament to our boundless imagination. It's a reminder that no matter how much we learn, there's always more to discover. As we close this chapter, let's not forget the bigger picture. The universe is vast, mysterious, and full of possibilities. It's a place where the extraordinary becomes ordinary and the impossible feels within reach. And while we may never uncover all its secrets, the journey itself is what matters. Every question we ask, every theory we explore, brings us one step closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. So, what's next? The answer lies in you. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep dreaming. The universe is waiting, and its mysteries are yours to uncover. As Carl Sagan once said, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. Let's go find it together. What do you think about these space conspiracies? Which one fascinates you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up because the stars have so